Hello children, good morning. So today's session is about speech writing. A perfect speech must consist of heading, very important. It must have a heading. The heading should be catchy and not more than 5-6 words. You can go as creative as you want with this one. Just make sure you do not devote too much time to it in the exam. Okay, the next is opening line. Opening line is of course important, very important. This includes salutations, introduction and the topic. Make sure you do not mention your personal details. Personal details are not at all required, like your name, school's name, etc. Not required, children. Okay. Now, here's an example. Respected principal, teachers, and my dear friends. Today, whatever the name given in the question or your own name, stand before you all to speak on the topic. Whatever is given in the question, that should be the topic. Or you could start with a quote related to the topic. And then you go with the salutations and of course introduction. Body, it is a main part of your writing piece. It is always prescribed that you begin with a short introduction on the topic. It's meant to be precise. Very important. Then you need to explain the current situation, the problems, if any, and whether after any corrective actions, betterment in the situation has been observed or not. That you have to mention. Fourth point, it may include advantages or disadvantages depending on the topic in question. Now here, it is important you follow a sequence. Yes, of course, very important. A proper sequence has to be followed. It is possible that you have too many points or very few points. So when you have a lot of varied points, it is better you choose a few best ones and write a line on each. In case you have very few already, explain them in at least 2 lines each. You have to strictly follow the prescribed word limit. Yes, always word limit is given in the question, children, so that you have to follow. That's very important. You cannot exceed the word limit at all. Most important, always begin with your strongest point. You can accommodate the weaker ones in between and end with another strong point. Feel free to give your personal opinion in 1 or 2 lines. It is very important that you do not deviate from the topic. Never deviate from the topic. There are chances you may get ideas linking one to another that may deviate you from the main point, but do not do so. You have to refrain from doing so. Solution, concluding paragraph. Now it is to be remembered that wherever you elaborate a problem, you always have to mention the steps being taken to improvise the situation and suggest a few solutions as well. Now, it would be great if you could add a few quotes relating to motivating the people. That's important. Make sure you use language which is suitable for the audience you are addressing. This is very important. These are some useful tips to be followed. Usage of complex vocabulary for addressing children is not at all advisable. Why? Because they'll not understand Usage of quotes is highly recommended. Quotes can be used at the time of commencement or as an ending statement, of course. A quote in the middle of the speech would also be fine. Make sure you write in paragraphs. Excuse me. Practice previous year question papers. Read as many samples as you can. It'll give you an idea as to how they are actually written. Read newspaper editorials or opinions. They give you new ideas and opinions that may help during exams. Plan before your pen. Just make a list of all your important points on the rough sheet. Last sheet of your answer booklet is okay, so that you do not forget relevant points while writing. Okay, so this also helps you in maintaining a proper sequence, which is again very important. The presentation, of course, is very important. Then make sure you double check for grammatical accuracy and spellings. They carry marks. Leave an adequate number of lines between paragraphs to make it look clean, neat, and tidy. Underlining the main points is very important, but it is advised to do it after finishing your exam. Yes, use a pencil and scale for underlining. Do not draw crooked lines. Always have a few general quotes in handy. So always have general quotes handy. They help in the presentation and show that you're prepared. So that's very important. So these points are to be kept in mind, children. Don't forget, okay? Very important. So here are some sample speeches for you for better understanding. Let's go through, children. The question first. As Mukul or Mahima of Alps Public School, write a speech to be delivered in school assembly, highlighting the importance of cleanliness, suggesting that the state of cleanliness reflects the character of its citizens. Again, word limit 150 to 200 words, carries 10 marks. Okay, so this is how you write. See, the heading is very important. Importance of cleanliness. In the words of the great John Wesley, cleanliness is next to godliness. So here we begin with a quote. Good morning, respected principal, teachers, and my dear friends. Today you have to tell your name. Okay, stand before you all to highlight the importance of cleanliness. Cleanliness is the state or quality of being clean or being kept clean. It is essential for everyone to learn about cleanliness, hygiene, sanitation, and the various diseases that are caused due to poor hygienic conditions. It is crucial for physical well-being and maintaining a healthy environment at home and at school. Yes, very important. An unclean environment is an invitation for a lot of mosquitoes to breed in and spread deadly diseases. On the other hand, not maintaining personal hygiene leads to a lot of skin problems and decreased immunity. The habits learned at a young age get embedded in one's personality. Even if we inculcate certain habits like washing hands before and after meals, regular brushing and bathing from a young age, we are not bothered about keeping public places clean. Yeah. For this, on 2nd October 2014, the Indian Prime Minister launched a nationwide cleanliness campaign, Swachh Bharat, to provide sanitation facilities to every family, including toilets, solid and liquid waste, disposal system, village cleanliness, and safe and adequate drinking water supply. Teachers and students of schools are joining this Clean India campaign very actively with great fervor and joy. Good health will ensure a healthy mind, which will lead to increased overall productivity. Yes, a healthy mind in a healthy body, it is well said. Thus, developing the Indian economy, it will boost India's international image. Yes, of course. Thus, a clean environment is a green environment with less people falling ill. Cleanliness, hence, is defined to be the emblem of purity of mind. Thank you. You have to write. Thank you. Okay. Next question, children. You are Ali or Alia? So, you're the head boy of your school. You're deeply disturbed by the rising cases of aggressive behavior of students in your school. You have to write a speech. Yes? Let's see. Okay. So that's the question. Let's have a look at the answer. Indiscipline in schools. It has been reported that number of fights and cases of bullying has gone up tremendously in the last few months in our school. Good morning to one and all present here. Today, you have to tell your name. The head boy stand before you to throw light upon the grave issue of increasing indiscipline in schools. It has been brought into limelight that disobedience of teachers, bullying, fights with peers, truancy and insults is becoming a common trend. Not only this, there have been complaints of parents witnessing a shift in the children's attitude, that means children's behavior. This is resulting in a lot of children getting hurt emotionally, mentally, and of course physically. The impact this attitude is having on kids at early age is disastrous and irreversible. Not to forget the damage that has been done to the school property. Stealing chalk, scribbling on desks, walls, washroom doors, destroying CCTV cameras, and the list goes on and on. By doing this, we are only letting us deprive ourselves of the amenities being provided to us. After a lot of meetings, lack of proper guidance, excessive use of social media. Yes, oh my God, excessive use of social media is actually bad. Bad for physical health, bad for mental health. And peer pressure have been observed to be the root cause of the problem. Yes, social media, excessive use, that is the root cause of the problem. I feel so. The council is taking steps to improve the situation. Life skill classes are being made mandatory, compulsory for everyone. Teachings will include counseling, motivation, and inculcating friendly values. Seminars for parents and students will be regularly organized. Yes, this is also very important. It is required, in fact, a counselor to help you all share your feelings, grudges, and sharing your personal problem is being made available. We are doing everything we can and expect the same from you. So let's join our hands together and build an environment where we encourage, motivate, help, and be kind to each other, for we are good and civilized beings capable of a lot of love. Thank you. So this is the next question. The recent rise in incidents of violent behavior of students is a matter of concern for all. The problem can be curbed if students learn how to manage anger. Managing anger is very important in life. Write a speech on this topic. Okay. So here's the answer. What's the topic? How to manage anger. Honorable principal, respected teachers, and my dear friends, today I would like to share with you a few ways to manage anger. The growing intolerance among the new generation resulting in violence towards teachers is a matter of grave concern. The old age Guru Shishya Parampara is losing its sheen. Aggressiveness in students may be triggered by several things. It increases how? As a self-defense reaction, stressful situation, overstimulation, or lack of adult supervision. Yes, very true. It has become the need of the hour to curb the situation. Life skills classes shall be inculcated in the timetable. Teachers should be given training to handle such defiant and hostile behavior. What is defiant? One who does not obey. Meditation and deep breathing also helps and thus should be practiced every morning. Yes, meditation is very good for health, mental health as well as physical health. Also, sessions on anger management and its far-reaching importance must be held. Remember, anger is one letter short of danger. It makes all the more important to be able to diffuse one's anger. Yes. And children, don't forget to write thank you at the end. So, thank you. Then. So, one more question. There's the next one. You have to write a speech on benefits of early rising. It's a very good habit. Very good habit. So, this is how you write. Please go through very carefully, children. Don't forget to write the heading. Then see how the beginning of the speech is. How do you begin? And look at the quotation there. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy and wise. Yes, very true. The words of Benjamin Franklin have been backed by science. People who have the habit of getting up early morning are very healthy. They feel so fresh. It relieves stress, tension. It gives you time to squeeze in a workout before you get distracted. That is why morning people tend to be healthier and happier. Very true. Very, very true. For this, one needs to maintain a proper schedule and has to go to bed on time. Yeah, maintaining a proper schedule is very important. You should restrict the use of gadgets immediately before going to bed, and these tiny steps will help you become an early riser. So this will help you in staying ahead in your class, in your studies. It'll make you happy, successful and a contented person in life. See at the end what do you write? Thank you, thank you. Let's have a look at these questions and answers once again. So there's a question that you see there. You have to write a speech on what? Importance of cleanliness. So here's the answer. See how you write it. You have to write the heading, which is very important. Don't forget to write the heading. And beginning with a quote is also very good. The quote here is cleanliness is next to godliness, and it's very true. So that's how you write the speech, children. Please read it, go through again and again. You may get a question on speech writing in the periodic test. Okay, you never know. You must be thorough with the format. That's very important. And especially the ending part. Don't write yours faithfully, yours truly and all that. No, in speech you don't write that. You write thank you, that's all. The concluding paragraph and of course only thank you. See, I'll show you. See, thank you. See, this is the concluding paragraph. Good health will ensure a healthy mind. So this is the concluding paragraph, right children? And what do you write after that? Thank you. Okay? Yes. So there's the next question. What's the topic here? Indiscipline in school. So that's the topic here. Okay, so how do you write it? You have to write the heading. That's important, writing the heading. And see how you begin your speech. That's how you begin your speech. Which is again very important. It is about indiscipline in schools. And what does it result in? Shift in the children's attitude, change in their behavior. Yes. So this is how you write this speech. a proper guidance is very important. Yes, children. So, see. So that's the paragraph which you see. That's the conclusion. So let's join our hands. That is a concluding paragraph. And how do you end it? Thank you. That's all. So please read, revise whatever we have done in this session, children. Write down, read it again and again so that you do not make any mistakes in the examination. That's all. Thank you. Goodbye.